Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So first things first, I bought this new hat. It says Chanel backwards on it because I'm really hipster and I feel like David Dobrik. So today's video is going to be a bit of a rant. If you don't enjoy watching rants, then just don't watch this video. I've done about 100 other different videos on different topics, so you can go watch one of those instead. Don't watch this rant and then get annoyed that I'm having a rant and leave a comment being like, oh, what are you writing for? This is your disclaimer. Like, if you don't like rants, then don't listen to this. But I saw something and it's made me think a little bit and then get a little bit pissed off. So I'm going to talk through these emotions that I'm feeling. So I got sent this. Cancel culture connoisseur gets called out on Twitter for claiming that Jenna Marbles is unfit to own pets. Now, Jenna Marbles just put up a video in which she bought this dog harness for her dogs and they didn't really like it. There was about 30 seconds or so where they're driving in the car. The dogs didn't enjoy it. One of the dogs, Peaches, plural or singular, Peach, managed to wiggle out of it. And that's pretty much it. She said in the video that she probably won't use it again, and it was a review, you know, to show other people what this product is like, because this is a obviously mass-produced product. Well, mass-produced, is that the right word? It's a produced product, so that means people are buying it. So she was just showing people whether it was a good product or not. But then she got a little bit of backlash for it. I'm not sure how much, but enough that she deleted the video, took down the video, and re-uploaded it with a disclaimer in the beginning to talk more about how she didn't think it was a good product, but she was trying it out.
This is the second time that I've uploaded this video. I probably should have given a better disclaimer at the beginning because I did see a lot of comments from people saying that dogs shouldn't be sitting upright like this product does. By the way, in this video, I review a dog safety harness for cars that was pretty viral like a couple years ago. I'll include the entire video. I was seeing some comments from people saying, I don't think the dog should be sitting upright like that. I think it probably puts some pressure on their spine. I'm not sure it's safe for them. And I agree with all of you. Like, to give you the review up front, I did try this and I do spend, the video is 30 minutes long. And I do spend a majority of that time sort of describing that I'm not sure that this product is right for me or my dogs.
Basically, some people, and it's a minority, I know it's a small minority, but they're always incredibly fucking vocal and overdramatic, decided that she was abusing her dogs just because they were a little bit uncomfortable in this new product she was trying out. So this tweet says, y'all really bullied Jenna Marbles into deleting her video / making an apology for testing a dog harness she didn't make or condone. She tried it for 30 seconds, saw her dogs were stressed and stopped. How fucking dare y'all say she abused her dogs? Leave this woman alone. Jenna Marbles is someone who treats her dogs better than some humans treat their own children. This is not a person who would A, abuse any animal. She's vegan as well, so that's a point in her favour. From another vegan, it's a point in her favour. And B, much less put it on the internet if she was abusing her animals, willingly or unwillingly. Like, are you dumb? See, I told you, this is going to get a little bit heated because I'm getting a bit pissed off. And then this absolute brainlet said, so she's had problems looking after hamsters, fish and dogs. Maybe she should learn how to look after animals before she gets them. You know that having animals, it doesn't come with a guidebook. You know, how to look after your animals. Same with children. They don't come along with guidebooks. There is a bit of trial and error that comes along with having animals. But someone replied to this, and they make some good points, which I'm going to go over. So, hamsters. When she first got Ad, the hamster, named her after AdSense, the cage was a bit small, so she changed the cage and got it bigger. That's fine. Trial and error. When I first had my rats, when they were little babies, the cage was a small one. And then as they got bigger, I got them the McMansion you can sometimes see in the background of these videos. But then again, they were babies and, you know, they didn't need a bigger space at the time because they were about that big. Fish. The fish, she was sold the wrong tank from the independent aquatic store and chose to rehome. She rehomed the fishes because the tank she got given was a bowl, which isn't good for them. Not only did she rehome the fish, she put up a 30-minute long apology video, really upset about these poor fish. This is the person you want to accuse of not being able to look after her animals properly. When there are people on the platform who hit their dogs. Now, I know that you can be the best or nicest person in the world and you are always going to have detractors. You're always going to have idiots like this who are like, me, well, maybe blah, blah, because like she's probably a trash person. I know that. I'm not a child. But I also don't think it's good enough to have people who are constantly going to look for issues and constantly nitpick at other people who live regular lives and don't really do anything wrong. Jenna Marbles is consistently, like, I hate using the word problematic, but she's consistently the most unproblematic person on YouTube. She just puts up videos that she thinks are fun and enjoyable, and that's it. Consistently unproblematic compared to a lot of people on this platform. So this is the hill you want to die on. This is the person that you want to nitpick at. I mean, and don't even get me started on Twitter as a platform. I used to use Twitter. I refuse to use it. It's something that I will never use again because I do genuinely think that, I mean, this is a video for another time, but I think that Twitter kind of showcases the worst of social media and it directly rewards people for being extreme on all sides. The quote tweet function is primarily used as a tool for public shaming and dogpiling and bullying. And I'm not saying that as an innocent person. When I had Twitter, I would use it to make fun of people who I thought were being extreme or silly. However justified I may have felt at the time, that's not something I want to represent as myself. I don't agree with it, so I don't use Twitter as a platform, and I never will again. Because even though I might make videos critiquing or criticising other YouTubers when they fuck up, I do think that we all could be a little bit nicer with each other. Something happened recently this week. I kind of wanted to do a video on it, but at the same time, I don't think I'm qualified. I don't think I'm the right person to talk about something like that. But there was a lady called Caroline, a TV presenter, called Caroline Flack in the UK who recently committed suicide. It's too much to really get into, but essentially she was hounded by the press. She assaulted her boyfriend in December. She was hounded by the press. People on social media weren't too nice either before a court case even went through, and she ended up committing suicide. So a lot of people are saying, like, be kind. And do you know what? I reckon there's going to be at least one person who's been all up on the be kind movement that's happening right now. Like, let's all be nicer on social media. I reckon there's at least one person who's done that and then has been a little shit about things like this. You know, people are just going back to being twats as usual. It's a different conversation for another time, but I think that most things in life are redeemable. There are only few things I find irredeemable on the soul, but that's a bit esoteric. Acts of paedophilia. How is this video turned into this? My thoughts are a little bit disjointed right now, but I'm just pissed off. Acts of paedophilia, irredeemable, but most stuff is redeemable, and we need to stop acting as though if you have one blemish on the report card of your life, that's it, fuck you, you're a bad person forever. Like this, she's had problems looking after hamsters, fish and dogs. She hasn't, and she's apologised profusely. What more do you fucking want from a person? What more do you want from a person if an apology? And Jenna uses her platform to raise awareness on these types of things, you know. Personally, I don't think being sold the wrong tank warranted a 30-minute long apology video, but she still felt the need to do that and to try to educate people. So she's using her platform for good, and still there are little cunts like this who have issues with it. And yeah, I'm sorry if that language is a little bit strong for my American followers, but this person is a little cunt. This video immediately gets reported and done for bullying. But there's no other word to describe a person like this. She apologised, tried to use her platform correctly to educate other people. What more do you want from a person? Do you want them to start whipping themselves in the street? I really hope that you live such a perfect life that you have never messed up. And if you do mess up, I hope that other people aren't as hard on you as you are being on Jenna. There's this book, you might have heard of it, a little bit famous, called The Odyssey by Homer. It's one of my favourite books, actually. And there's a bit in the beginning. Odysseus has been away from his home for X amount of years, and his wife Penelope thinks that he's died. So a bunch of suitors move into his house and start eating all of his food and drinking all of his wine. And they actually tried to plot to kill his son Telemachus at a later point. So The suitors who lived in Odysseus's town move in and are trying to, like, you know, put the charm on and shag his wife and become her new husband. So this meeting is called about it, and some old dude, don't really remember his name, sorry Homer. Imagine you write like an epic thousands of years ago and for thousands of years in the future to have some idiot on a camera being like, so some old dude was saying, so some old bloke said, Odysseus was such a kind and just ruler to all of us. He looked after us. Like, it was a time of prosperity when he was our ruler here. But it was all for nothing. He may as well have just been a tyrant for the way that you lot are acting, the way these suitors are dishonouring his house and his wife and his land. He may as well have just been a tyrant for all the good it has done for him to be a just ruler in the first place. And that's something that really stuck with me. And it's something, when I saw this, that I thought of immediately. Jenna and other very unproblematic people like her might as well just be dicks if this is the kind of reaction and public shaming and dogpiling they are going to get as soon as they might mess up like a tiny bit. And I don't think she even did messed up. It was a product to use with dogs. She reviewed it, said it wasn't very good. That's that. She's not going to use it again. That's that. How does that connote as abuse? When we have this mass attitude of jumping and dogpiling someone as soon as they maybe mess up a tiny little bit. And by the way, I don't speak this as an innocent. I don't say any of this as an innocent. Have I dogpiled someone in the past? Absolutely. I wouldn't be able to think of an example, but I'm pretty sure that I have before engaged in it. Okay, the James Charles scenario. I did a video on that when that was all kicking off. James Charles, and, you know, remember when Jeffree Star called James Charles a predator and tried to act like he was a rapist? Remember that? No, everyone conveniently forgets that, don't they? Because Jeffree Star's come out of a new product, so everyone conveniently forgets that. Oh, and Shane Dawson was involved with, like, the bitching and backstabbing. Everyone conveniently forgets that. But who am I kidding? That's a video for another time. I've said that about 5 times in this video. I absolutely jumped on that at the time, and I think it was incredibly wrong for me to do so because none of us had all the facts. But we all seemed a bit too eager to try to bring James Charles's ego down a peg. He's annoying, but being annoying isn't a crime. So I've previously had behaviours that I've not been personally happy about myself, and I try to do better. I don't know if I succeed. I'm probably going to fuck up in future, and then I'm going to have loads of public shaming on me. Do you know what? So what? I don't fucking care if it happens. So sudden and brave. I don't care. Go ahead. Do your worst. Scream Twitter. But if you can't have the self-awareness to see that if you're going to be this hard on people who are nice and good, what hope do people who aren't as nice and good have to want to be better? I mean, you should want to be better for yourself primarily, for your own enjoyment in this brief human shell. But I can absolutely see why some people would think, well, what the hell's the point? What's the point even trying if you're constantly going to get bullshit? I'm not asking people not to criticise, because that's half of what I do on YouTube. But I take the piss. There's a difference. There's a difference. I'm not so much being like, you're a cunt. More being like, duh. All I'm really saying is people like this just piss me off. Anyway, I guess that's all for this video, because I've ranted for far too long, and we got a little bit off topic as we usually do, and I got too many thoughts in my brain all at once, big galaxy brain. Let me know what you guys in the comment section below think. I guess. Might read some of them, might not, depends. Basically, the long and short of it is just leave Jenna Marbles alone. There's a massive list of people who are way more deserving of your criticism. Jenna Marbles doesn't even come near that list. I'm closer to being on the list than Jenna Marbles. In fact, the long list of people to criticise for being dicks, I'm probably about on here. You know, so just like, just think before you tweet. Twitter is such a shitty platform anyway. I think it really showcases just the worst of people's public shaming behaviour. I don't think people should use it. I'd go as far as saying I don't think people should be trusted to use it correctly. Oh, edgy. I'm being so controversial right now. I don't think people should use Twitter. I think everyone should just log the fuck off and calm down. Anyway, that's all for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Quit your bullshit. Maybe we'll do a video going through quit your bullshit sometime. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!